Welcome to San Diego, California. If you're heading into the zoo, you can always go through the Zoo Drive, which is on Park Boulevard and Zoo Drive. And Park Boulevard 3300 block. As you can see, this is the corner of Zoo Drive, which is the 3200 block of the zoo. There is a school on the right side when you're coming into Zoo Place or Zoo Drive, and basically a it's actually a um, it's a closed dead end street. So when you make a right or a left on Park Boulevard to go into the street right here that we're gonna take a walk that ends in the zoo, um, it goes into a dead end because it's the zoo. So we will pass through the zoo entrance, but at least if you ever wanted to come through San Diego and there was a lot of traffic, you can always figure out how to get to Park Boulevard in Zoo Drive and then make a right or a left because it's only one street, that it is a dead end, and basically it's just another way for you to get into the zoo and not being chaotic. And the parking end of the parking starts on this road, and so there's always plenty of parking here. Wherever you park in the zoo to go to the zoo, wherever you go, wherever you park in that parking lot, it actually looks very big because it's very spacious, but it is really next to the zoo. You don't have to walk far, it just seems far. This is lovely gray, cloudy, hump day, Wednesday, October 12th, 2022. I'm heading towards the zoo now. The zoo is very famous. The San Diego Zoo is very famous because at one time we had lovely pandas from China, but China decided to take their pandas away from us after Trump took office. We don't know why, but a lot of things that we had that were amazing and lovely and fabulous were taken away when the so-called Trump presidency was in office. Anyways, so the pandas left, so they had a beautiful a place that was made exactly for the pandas. And since we don't have any pandas anymore, for now, I think that place is closed. Anyways, so the dead end, which is basically the beginning of the parking space, the parking lot, as you can see, has there is a one, and then there is a frog, then there is another one, and it's a chimpanzee of some sort, an orange color, the orangutan. And then this is the beginning of the walkway which if you were obviously over there, then this would be the end. But this is the beginning of the entrance. This is the beginning of the entrance. And then there's the lovely airport. A lovely airport. I actually, my zoo pass just expired. And my zoo pass just expired. So it would have been great to give you a tour of the zoo, because I actually kind of know like where all the animals are, and I don't know much about the animals, not as much as Carrie Stone, who I think she used to do tours here. She's a friend of mine, and she's pretty amazing. And see, everybody's already coming. And so this, all this vegetation, as you can see, we're peeking into the zoo. What a lovely affair. Anyways, what a lovely day for florals. The walkway also is where all the handicapped people can park. As you can see, they're all taken some sort. And then there is the parking. We're heading into the San Diego Zoo only through the outside. So basically the dead end of the zoo drive is basically here. This is the dead end. So it's not an actual street that goes, you could get out of here and then go into the parking lot and then drive around and then go into the other street. But it wasn't made to be a street. It's just a street that goes into the zoo. Maybe at one time that was like a street, but you know, why would you want to do that anyway? So these trees right here were probably before, well, the zoo has been here for at least 100 years. Actually, the story of the San Diego Zoo is pretty amazing, and it will be great to read you a little bit about it. But right now, I don't have that type of information. And the vegetation and the trees, some of them are pretty rare, and they're only here in the zoo, at the zoo, ballpark. People are making lines. We have a lovely visitor. We are here and we are queer because everybody's strange. And the lovely tours inside the tour. Okay, so these are the tickets, the memberships. And more information. The San Diego Zoo. And I don't know if there was always a line to get into the zoo. Maybe obviously this is like more modern line, but this is pretty impressive. This is a beautiful line. So there it is, folks. Now I'm gonna show you something else. There's men's and women's bathrooms in the entrance of the zoo that you don't have to pay. They're free, and it's great for tourists and people who are just walking by and need to go to the restroom.
Snoopy.
Snoopy. So now this is officially the entrance of the zoo from the other side, as you can see. As you can see, I started the video from the other side of Park, and now this is the Park Boulevard, and this is the other entrance of Park Boulevard. And I did all that walk, and we've been online for 11 minutes. So as you can see, it seems long and far, but it isn't. It's very close, and this entrance of the zoo is normally where everybody actually who's a tourist will probably come through, and it's always very chaotic. There's always never any parking, so it's best to come here before they open the zoo and park and chill, maybe take a walk. And but there is a lot of plenty of parking, but like I said, all of this area right here, it gets extremely crowded very quickly. And this is the other entrance of the zoo. Like I said, this is the beginning of the entrance, and then the other one that I showed you, Zoo Drive, is this one is called Zoo Place. So Zoo Place, only if you know, if you're from here, you could go into Zoo Drive if you know how to drive. But these are not streets. These are just the beginning and then the end in the parking lot, and then from the parking lot you can get back into Zoo Drive. So now this, when you're leaving the zoo into Park Boulevard again, you can always get on the 7 bus back to downtown. The number 7 bus always goes to downtown and can bring you to the zoo on Park Boulevard, and you get off on Zoo Place. So we're gonna get off, we're gonna get on the zoo, we're gonna get on the bus number 7. Why not? It's in the bus, and this is the zoo entrance, and this is the bus. And then there is the zoo. Wow, I can't believe I got into the videos didn't stop recording. So now I'm going to give you a tour of the Park Boulevard situation on the bus. The bus number 7, there's a lot of construction. So if you're coming to the zoo, you won't find any parking on the side streets, as you can see. And then that's the fountain, the entrance of the Balboa Park. And the Balboa Park has a lot of parking on the side. This one is called Space Theater Way, which is next to the if you're coming to the zoo and you want to see a really cool building, this one is called Centro Cultural de la Raza. This is another one. It has great views. This one's called the something beat. And then this is another way of getting into the Balboa Park. It's called President's Way, which has the Aerospace Museum and the Automobile Museum. And then this is the freeway that if you're coming from the airport will take you into the and then this is the freeway entrance heading south onto the from the 5 from Park Boulevard. We're gonna go to downtown now, downtown Julie Brown, and so the 7 bus passes through City College. That's the fitness center. This is the San Diego College District. And so if you're looking for City College, it's on Park Boulevard. And then there's a lovely McDonald's a lovely McDonald's for all of you who are looking for a place to eat. So thanks for watching. We will get off on this street. I think it's B Street. Oh, I almost wanted to go to Broadway and 4th Avenue, or to see they demolished the California Theater, but that could be another video. Right now we will get off on Park Boulevard in B Street, but we're actually going to go through A Street. This is a McDonald's. It's on so we got off on Park Boulevard in B Street, and that's San Diego City College, and this is A Street, Park Boulevard 1300 block, and I believe we were at 32nd or 3300 block. So that's basically 20 blocks, would be 20 blocks, long blocks if you wanted to walk. It's also a good walk. It's probably like a 30-minute walk from downtown to Balboa Park if you just wanted it to not take the bus or an Uber. So yeah, have a lovely day wherever you are, and don't forget about our homeless community. Everything looks pretty. Pretty is what pretty does, but nothing ends a video like this. Goodbye.